Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel, back again with our Manchester City career mode. We're into season 4 now. Our manager Marcelo Gallardo has already managed one season here at the Etihad, and he managed to win the Premier League and that long-awaited Champions League trophy, didn't he? Just looking at the transfers there, Yangel Herrera, who was a player of us, has joined Borussia Dortmund for 84 million. Wow, how do I actually view the player? Well, you click on them, do it. So Madueke has gone to Monaco for 88 million, Neuhaus to Villarreal for 89 million. But yeah, Yangel Herrera, one of our players once, has now 85 rated at 26. Wow. And he joins Dortmund for 84 million there. Pedro Goncalves has joined Inter Milan for 80 million as well. Some big deals going through. Milinkovic-Savic. Ansu Fati joins the side we face next in Juventus. Osimhen has gone to Barcelona. Camavinga to Spurs. Of course, we sold a big man, didn't we? Zinchenko for 70 million to Borussia Dortmund. Langley has gone back to Barcelona. I'm not sure the fans will be happy with that one. We had John Stones for 65 million. We've made quite a bit of money. Harry Maguire going to Aston Villa. But yeah, we've made quite a bit of money in player sales, which is good to see. Sven Botman off to Liverpool, and of course there Ilkay Gundogan also to Leicester City for 45 million. And today's episode, we open it up with a game against Juventus in the UEFA Super Cup. Now this is a trophy Manchester City have never won, and I want to win. 4 changes from the side that did beat Manchester United 1-0. 1 in defence. Max Aarons comes in for Cancelo, who didn't play so well in that game. Ederson comes in for Bazunu, and Calvin Phillips comes in the middle for Rodri. And then finally it's Cole Palmer who starts ahead of Jack Grealish today. Grealish had a bit of a poor in the last one. Alexander Isak also back in there for Vlahovic. That 5 changes, so quite a few changes. But I'm happy with the defence. Torres and Diaz partnership, that's looking good. We do probably want to bring in another centre-back. Doyle is going out on loan, and Bete is leaving on loan. Also is left on loan already to Celta, so Doyle will be leaving also. That means Howard Bellis would be the man to play in the back 3 if someone got injured, if Lacroix or Diaz or Torres get injured. So we do want to bring in another centre-back, someone not too young, someone who can be the man who's there until we see the likes of Doyle, Howard Bellis and Mbete come through in form, which is what we want to see. So until then, we're going to have an experienced defence of, you know, Torres, Diaz and Lacroix sorted 24 anyway. So we want someone around, you know, between 26 and 30 really, not older than 30, not too experienced, because I think Torres and Diaz both 27 years of age. That's a fantastic partnership, and hopefully we can keep another clean sheet against Juventus today. So UEFA Super Cup action, Manchester City from England and Juventus, of course, from Italy. The final, the Europa League winners versus the Champions League winners. This is our first game of the season, really competitive game, and it's going to be interesting to see what the Juventus side looks like after a couple of changes. See that Antonio Rudiger is in there, and that is the trophy we're playing for, the UEFA Super Cup. So there is our team for today's game in the blue home kit, of course, and there you are, the Super Cup logo on our shirt. The first time in the club's history that has been on a Manchester City shirt. And here is the Juventus side. De Ligt still in there, Zapata, Antonio Rudiger, Renan Lodi, Bernardeschi, Florian Wirtz. No Ansu Fati. Fati not even on the bench. Lucas Dean, Kulusevski, Royce, Diaby, Dybala and Bernat on the bench. So no, you know, Ansu Fati at all, interestingly enough. Szczesny starts in goal. It's Dragusin, Rudiger, De Ligt and Lodi in the back 4. Ravea and Locatelli in the midfield 2. And it's Cabris and Bernardeschi on the wings. And then Dusan Zapata up top. Pretty strong Juventus side there. So Manchester City versus Juventus. And it's live in the UEFA Super Cup. Cole Palmer. De Bruyne, that's a late challenge by Renan Lodi. This could be a red card, this. It is a red card for Renan Lodi. Well, FIFA 22 is rife for late challenges. And there's one early on here by Renan Lodi on Cole Palmer. We get a free kick and they're on 10 men. That is got to be frustrating for them. Can we swing one in here? Towards Calvin Phillips with someone. Foden's in there. Isak, De Ligt away. Esbran can't take it down. Wirtz. An interception by Aarons. De Bruyne, Isak, Palmer, into Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, KDB probably should score there. Good pass by Palmer, but a mistake. Wasn't capitalised on. Pau Torres nods it on to Calvin Phillips, and Calvin Phillips gets a goal for Manchester City. His first start of the season, and he gives us the lead in the Super Cup final against 10 men. Pau Torres rises really well here. Nods it down to Calvin Phillips. And he gets the studs on it, head of the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny. And that gives us a 1-0 lead. We'll see it here again. Look closely, this one just there, ahead of Szczesny, and I think it's Locatelli. And he toe pokes that one. I mean, a bit aggressive with the studs, Calvin Phillips, but that's the aggression that he brings to the team. And he's given us a lead here in the Super Cup final. I mean, he scores quite a few goals, Calvin Phillips, doesn't he, really? When he's on his day, when he's feeling, I don't know, goal lucky or whatever you'd call it, he does seem to get quite a few chances. Foden. There's Brand. Cross in. It's Diaz in there. Ruben Diaz for the header. Over the bar. I don't know why the centre-back's gone forward there. Fancies his chances of getting on the score sheet. He's not Maxence Lacroix for getting back, but he's much more solid defensively. And he's better on the ball as well. Ooh, another nasty challenge here. On De Bruyne. Referee. Hopefully KDB gets up. Palmer. Into Sterling. Into Alexander Isak. Oh, tip round the post by Wojciech Szczesny. Brilliantly. De Bruyne on this one. And towards Sterling. Somebody in there. Palmer, and referee says it's the foul. 26 minutes gone. It's saying that Kevin De Bruyne is not going to recover from this one. Here's De Bruyne. Isak. Foden. Sterling. Foden. Alexander Isak. Oh, what a save, Wojciech Szczesny. Sterling. Torres. There's Brand. Into Phil Foden. Oh, good football. It's a penalty, though. Matthias de Ligt has pulled down Phil Foden in the box. Juventus do complain. We'll see it here. Ooh, it's a harsh one. Isak wants it. Bottom right hand corner for Alexander Isak. Steps up, sends Szczesny the wrong way. 2-0 Manchester City. Well, we're going to start off the season with a trophy, it looks like. The Super Cup. We've already won the Community Shield. Looks like we can go and win the Super Cup now as well. Up steps Ruben Dias. No, he doesn't. Alexander Isak. Why would Dias step up from the corner? From the penalty. I mean, it's a brilliant penalty, isn't it? Corner penalty. I'm so impressed with this side defensively. I'm naming defenders here. 2-0 Manchester City here in this Super Cup final. Only negative is Kevin De Bruyne's injury. There's Brand. Takes in his stride brilliantly. Foden. It's gone to Sterling and not there's Brand. Foden. Grealish. Good save from Szczesny again. We're playing some very nice football. We've got no one. We can't play the back three, which is a worry. Well done, Grealish. Brilliant. Palmer. Into Isak. Good save again from Szczesny. Using the switches brilliantly. There's Brand. Isak. Oh, beautiful football. Just couldn't flick that onto Phil Foden in behind there. And Juventus looked to counter, and Paulo Dybala's put a ball in behind here. Chance for the cross into the far post, and it's just over Bernardeschi. He still keeps it alive, and Paulo Dybala. We concede our first goal of the season. That's a very good goal from them. Dybala comes on and scores 2-1. First time we've been stretched, really, in the opening fixtures. First time we've been stretched. Torres comes across and gives Dybala too much space. We do concede, which is something to be disappointed with, but if we're only conceding one per game, or none, I'll take that. Sterling. Foden. Back to Sterling. To Isak. We still got it here. Flips one up to Cole. Palmer at the far post. De Ligt away. Grealish. Oh, foot in by Antonio Rudiger. Should make that pass, which he does. Palmer. Grealish. Palmer on the left boot. Over the bar by Cole Palmer. Over the top here. Diaby. Torres can't block that one. It's Paulo Dybala. Spin on Diaz. Chance at the near post. Checked the second time. It's 2-2. We've thrown away the lead. Well, against 10 men Juventus, it's 2-2. That's frustrating. Didn't react quick enough here. We find ourselves level at 2-2 in the 86th minute. 10 men Juventus back in this game. And a once solid defence, we were calling it, doesn't feel so solid anymore. More pass by Palmer. Diaby, footing by Max Aarons is brilliant. Referee won't let us counter, I don't think. That's going to be full time. It's the extra time of penalties in the Super Cup. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not penalties. Hopefully it's extra time. I don't back myself at all on penalties. Well, it is extra time. We're going to make two substitutions. Dusan Vlahovic has come on for Alexander Isak. And then we've brought on Joao Cancelo at left back for Wilson Esbrand, just because he's a little bit tired. He's had a good game, but he's a little bit tired. Aarons is doing a reasonably good job. Hopefully Vlahovic can get his head in a couple of chances. When 2-0 down and we look like we're flying. Oh, Pau. Another mistake by him. Chance for Juventus here. Diaby! Oh, what a finish! 3-2 Juventus. Well, maybe we do need another centre-back just in case. Oh, my word. Torres makes a mistake here. Diaz also. Aarons can't get across. And Diaby, I mean, this is a ridiculously good finish, by the way. In the top corner at the near post. Edison, should he do better? 3-2. We've had plenty of chances, but we've not scored them. Vlahovic. Palmer. Vlahovic. Grealish on the volley. Great save by Szczesny again. We've got to score. No options here. We've got to score. Vlahovic. Grealish. Foden. Foden. Into Palmer. Oh, what a goal from Cole Palmer. 3-3 Manchester City get back in this now. I thought for a second there Cole Palmer had missed that one. De Bruyne doesn't look too injured. He's on with players here. Celebrating. Good finish from Palmer. Good ball from Phil Foden as well, by the way. Big goal for Cole, by the way. Just make that run on that wide area. Thought he'd missed. Cracks the post, doesn't he, Cole Palmer? The only way you're beating Wojciech Szczesny. Going to be a big season for Cole Palmer, I feel. A real big season for Cole Palmer. 3-3. Jesus, Phil Foden. See you later, Juan Bernat. Foden. Into Dusan Vlahovic. Great save by Szczesny again. Whips one in. Vlahovic attacks it. Cleared away by Juventus, is it? It is, and that is full time. 3-3. Well, we've thrown away a 2-goal lead there. We're lucky we've got it back to penalties, thanks to Cole Palmer's finish. Now, don't back ourselves on penalties at all. I really do not. So, penalty number 1 will be taken by Phil Foden. We've already scored one in today's game. Go towards this bottom left-hand corner from Phil Foden. It's a great finish. Up next, Paulo Dybala, goal scorer for them. Edison sent the wrong way. Dybala puts in the back of the net. Gabriel Jesus next. I'm going to go against this left-hand corner. Gabriel Jesus, and it's saved from Szczesny, who's been ridiculous today. Puts the pressure on us now to save this one. Chance, and they've gone left again and they score. Calvin Phillips this time. Going on to this right-hand side of the net. Calvin Phillips sends the keeper the wrong way. Well done, Calvin. Got to save one of them. Marco Reus. Will he go left again? He doesn't. He goes right and he puts it wide, does Reus. Thank you, Marco. Cole Palmer. Goal scorer in the game. Steps up. It's a good penalty from Cole. It's a good penalty from the young man. Revea next. Revea. Oh, dinks it down the middle. Dusan Vlahovic. He's a very good penalty taker. Vlahovic. Good finish. Side netting. So pressure is on here. Manuel Locatelli. Against Edison. Sends Edison the wrong way. Grealish next. Grealish bottom left. His penalties are not so good actually, Grealish. But he steps up and Grealish hits the post. Well, he's not started the season well. Juan Bernat. To win it for Juventus off the post by Juan Bernat. Well, Edison's our next best penalty taker. He saved them all over it, Szczesny. But will he save this one? What a penalty from Edison. Can he be the hero now? Diaby, who came on and made the difference today. Diaby sends it wide of the post, and Manchester City are Super Cup winners on penalties. Edison scores the winner. Gashado sprints onto the field with his players. They celebrate with the goalkeeper Edison, who is the hero today. What a penalty he took, by the way, when he stepped up. Stepped up and finished it really well. Diaby, who made the difference for Juventus when he came on. The captain's armband misses a penalty. Manchester City celebrate with the goalkeeper Edison. Full-time 3-3. Manchester City win 5-4 on penalties. Let's see us lift that trophy, if that is going to happen. Because at the moment, it looks like they're just walking off the field. No, we are going to lift that trophy. So Diaz is going to lift his second trophy in 2 games. Wonderful for him. The camera angle's a bit dodgy. I don't know where it's gone. So 3 goals conceded, by the way. That's something we need to think about. That's why the back 3 is probably better in these sort of games. 3 solid centre-backs. Ruben Dias. Manchester City. UEFA Super Cup winners. First time in Manchester City's history. And we're making history constantly now from Season 4. What a win. On penalties, we did it the hard way. But it doesn't matter. We are champions of Europe. Well, bad news. Kevin De Bruyne is going to miss. I don't think he'll be back till next year, will he? If it's September now. September, October, November, maybe December he'll be back. So he won't be back until halfway through the season. 3 months out for Kevin De Bruyne. Now, we did say we're missing a box-to-box midfielder in this side. The injury to Kevin De Bruyne is just going to force us into the market a little bit earlier to buy that box-to-box midfielder. And I think when there's a generational talent, you can't afford to miss out on them. Jude Bellingham. Now, a few people have commented over time, we want Jude Bellingham at Manchester City. How can we afford to miss out on this guy? He plays for Bayer Leverkusen, interestingly enough now. What a sign he would be in the midfield for the future. He can play as attacking midfielder, holding midfielder, but mainly he can do both. And that is something we don't have. McAtee, Palmer, Grealish, Foden, De Bruyne, all attacking midfielders. Rodri and Calvin Phillips, defensive midfielders. No box-to-box midfielder in the squad. Jude Bellingham, 84 rated at 21. He's going to the very top. Let's go into negotiations to try and, acquire his services. We've let both Nkunku and Gundogan go in the summer, so we do need one midfielder at least. And we know that we've got McAtee and Palmer coming through. I don't know who to offer in this deal, but I'm thinking actually we will offer Sammy Dozy in this deal and see if they want to take one of our young players on to play for them for a while. So a Dozy plus 60 million. That sounds like a great deal to me. Let's see what Bayer Leverkusen feel of that one. They want 70 million plus a Dozy. That's not too bad. It does mean Dozy will go and get game time there in Germany. I think it's a great move for him. 65 million, I feel they'll accept. 65 million for Jude Bellingham. We don't really break the 65 million barrier, do we? We always seem to find a way to bring the deal down. And we have done here with a generational talent in Jude Bellingham. So contract negotiations for the 21-year-old. He wants a sporadic squad role. We'll accept that. He'll probably play more than that. 84 rated. A 5-year deal for Bellingham. No release clause. He wants 81,000 per week. Negotiations are very simple. We submit that. He'll ask for a little bit more in wages. He doesn't do. He wants to join Manchester City, does Bellingham. And welcome to Manchester City, Jude Bellingham. And we have reached our long-term target of signing 3 of the best players in the world with 1 season remaining. The only other one now is to sign 1 more crucial player, although it hasn't registered the fact that we've signed Bellingham for whatever reason. And there is Jude Bellingham wearing the number 8 shirt for Manchester City. So first game of the Premier League season time, and we kick off the new season against West Ham United. They are away from home, or we're away from home. We go to London Stadium. Tanganga has gone from Spurs to West Ham. That's an interesting transfer, isn't it? Just have a look at the transfer window. Still the top deals are the same. No really interesting ones going through at the moment. West Ham, decent side. Not sure where they finished last season, but they're having a decent season. They tend to finish mid-table. It will be, a tough start to the season, but we've got a really good side. The only, disappointing thing is we're missing Kevin De Bruyne for most of the start of the season now. Well, I think only one change from the game in the Super Cup final. Edison starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz, Torres and Esbrand in the back. For Rodri in the middle with Grealish, McAtee and Foden. McAtee is in there because Cole Palmer is actually still tired from that previous game. So James McAtee does get a start in the first game of the Premier League season, showing how much he is going to be involved in this season, especially De Bruyne around the first 3 months. Foden a little bit tired on the right side, meaning Kaiki is on the bench. Still an Isak partner up top. Vlahovic, Jesus also on the bench with Lacroix. Kieran Tierney's back from his injury. Look at those stats, actually, physical and mental. It's a shame he's not technically the most gifted player in the world. We need to try and get his sharpness back up, so we'll get him back in that first team alongside Esbrand, who's got a really good quality. The only thing, he's got 50 shooting, but look at his pace, good passing, good vision. Top player is Joshua Esbrand, and probably a starter ahead of Tierney, actually, only being 21 years of age. Jude Bellingham is on the bench, and you sign him, so he is there and around the team. He could come on today, probably in place of Foden or McAtee or someone like that. He's playing a box-to-box midfield role, so when he does come on, we will drop one of these a bit further back and let him play more up and down the field. But he can play off the left-hand side. I think that's sort of the position he likes to play. Is he left-footed by nature? He's not. He's right-footed, but he can play left midfield. And I mean, just look at those stats. Incredible player. What a signing we've made in Jude Bellingham. So Manchester City versus West Ham United. The bubbles float around the London Stadium. A good way to kick off the new season, isn't it, really? And a different Manchester City side, a very different Manchester City side. We've seen the likes of John Stones leave the club, Kyle Walker this summer, Ilkay Gundogan is left, and Zinchenko as well. So the core of Pep Guardiola's side is slowly being depleted, and this Gallardo era of players is coming through. New signs, Pau Torres and Jude Bellingham in the squad today. Torres starting. And of course, Dusan Vlahovic, another signing of Marcelo Gallardo's, is on the bench. So this is the West Ham side. Morales starts in goal. It's a back four of Mata, Fofana, Tanganga and Ronaldo. They've got Sangare and Fabian Ruiz in the midfield too. And then Gerard Bowen, Ruben Vargas and Vlacic in behind Mikel Antonio, the captain. Good West Ham side. Masuaku, Solomon Malinovsky, Lenihan, Ben Rama and Dersavalglu on the bench as well. And we've got a couple of youth players starting today, haven't we? Josh Wilson-Esbrand in there, McAtee and, of course, Phil Foden. Of course, Josh Wilson-Esbrand actually came from the West Ham youth system when he was around 18 to Manchester City, so they'll be a bit disappointed. He's made it at Premier League level, but isn't playing for West Ham. Back into Sterling again. Rodri. Grealish. Esbrand. Up to Sterling, nodded away. Trying to break down West Ham, but couldn't do. Counter for West Ham again. Trying to run Cancelo. Nearly does, and then Pau Torres deals with that one. Much more of a forward-thinking defender, isn't he, Pau Torres? Not as aggressive as Ruben Diaz, however. Sterling. Foden. Grealish for the chance. Good save by the goalkeeper. We're playing a little bit differently this season, it feels. At the moment, it's just not quite clicking. A chance for West Ham on the counter here. Mikel Antonio up against Pau Torres. Oh, well done, Pau Torres. Just gives him a little bit of a shoulder. Puts him off. Could have been a penalty, actually. Through to Cancelo. Oh, and Joao Cancelo, so much better than that. The ball into Sterling's going to be so much better. Antonio. Grealish. Into Sterling. Sterling. Oh, it's fallen to James McAtee, and it's a brilliant goal from McAtee. This could be one of his first Premier League starts, but he started the first game of the season. A couple of backflips from the acrobat. 1-0 Manchester City, and McAtee scores the opening goal of the season, showing it's a big season for him as well. Christopher Nkunku leaves, Ilkay Gundogan leaves. We signed Jude Bellingham. We're giving McAtee a chance. That's a really good finish. Does he take a deflection, or has it just got so much power on it from the right foot of McAtee? It does. Morales just can't get across to it in time. And McAtee gives Manchester City the lead here against West Ham United. Impressed with him on his first ever game. Started a Premier League season, and he's done brilliantly. He really has done brilliantly today. Running at West Ham here, Jack Grealish. Grealish. Isak. Into Cancelo. Good save from Morales. Maybe I could have cut that back to Phil Foden. And that is half-time. 1-0 we lead West Ham. Impressive performance. We're controlling games better than we ever have done. It's just creating those chances a little bit more now, but control-wise, we're fantastic. Once he gets going, Jack, you're in trouble. Into Alexander Isak. Oh, it's just wide the post. Foden was in space as well there. Isak tried the shot. It was blocked, in fact. Sterling fouled here. Grealish on the end of it. Here's Jack. Sterling looks injured. Grealish. Cross in. Oh, Isak arriving. Rodri on the volley. Just wide the post by Rodri. Yellow card here for Malinovsky, I think it is. Looks Ruben Vargas for a foul on Raheem Sterling. Is he injured, Sterling? He is injured. Well, the injuries are mounting up this season, aren't they? Looking to hit them on the quick counter if he can. It's a good ball over the top here. Ederson's out to it. Chance here, and we 1-1. Oh, what a ball over the top. But what is Ederson doing? Pazuni would have got to that, I feel. Pazuni would have got to that, I feel. 1-1 with West Ham. We do concede. Sterling's injured. He's going to come off for Jesus. I'm thinking Bellingham. Bellingham for McAtee. Grealish goes through there. Bellingham off the left-hand side. Pressure on. The new signing. Pressure on him, Jude Bellingham, because he's coming on here. And I hope of getting a goal for us. Bellingham across here. Rodri with a foot in. Brilliant. Jesus, a bit more erratic now, our attacking play. Bellingham. Through to Grealish. Grealish! Oh, what a goal from Jack Grealish. 2-1 Manchester City. Jude Bellingham with assist on his debut. And Jack Grealish puts us back in front here. Really good finish from Jack. Just skips it back onto that right boot. And bends it in. Bellingham plays him in here. Good touch. Really good finish off the post and in by Jack Grealish. We will make a substitution. Dusan Vlahovic for Alexander Isak. Bit more of a body in the box. No Tierney today. No Kaiki either. Injury to Sterling though is worrying. What a finish from Jack from this angle. Well, Morales does get a fingertip on it. The Argentinian. But can't keep it out. It's weird how Isak and Sterling haven't scored today, and they were banging in the goals last season. It's the midfield that have got the goals for us so far this year. And West Ham counter. Oh, great tackle by Pau Torres. Great challenge. Grealish back to Edison, but great challenge from the Spaniard. Still a chance here. Good pass. Rodri across. Not enough. Chance! Oh, it's off the post. Cancelo away. Well, we ride now. Look here a little bit. Edison comes for this one and catches it. 83 minutes. Wow. Jesus. Grealish. Good touch from Jack. We've got Mata to run. Not so easy. To Jesus. Into Phil. Foden. Oh, Phil. You're so much better than that. That's full time anyway. A 2-1 win in 3 points at the start of the season. A goal conceded and chances missed. A little bit worrying. A little bit worrying. I think we'll get into our groove a little bit. But 3 points, that's what matters, isn't it, at the moment? And Bellingham looked good on his debut, he really did. Well, not so bad news in the Raheem Sterling front. He'll miss 4 weeks with a sprained injury, meaning he will miss just over a month. Not as long as De Bruyne, but still a pretty bad injury to pick up. Sterling's been fantastic for us. And confirmation here, Callum Doyle has joined Club Brugge on a 2-year loan. And for our final game of today's episode, it's match day 2 in the Premier League, again away from home, this time to Stamford Bridge, to face possible title rivals, Chelsea. So this is the side we're going to go with against Chelsea today. Edison starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz, Torres and Esbrand in that back four. Rodri, Palmer, Grealish and Foden in the midfield four. And Gabriel Jesus up in for Raheem Sterling, the injured Raheem Sterling, alongside Alexander Isak on the bench. Vlahovic, McAtee, Bellingham, Phillips, Aarons, Lacroix and Bazunu. And we're not going with the back three again. We're going to try the back three at some point this season. But at the moment, with only Lacroix, maybe Howard Bellis to an extent, we don't quite have the personnel for a back three. Only for games when we really do need it, because if we do get, an injury to Diaz or Torres or Lacroix, one of them, it's Howard Bellis starting games in big games as well. So that's something we need to look at in the transfer market. In the last episode of the transfer market, I believe it will be the next one, we will look to go into the transfer market for a centre-back. So Manchester City versus Chelsea. Could Chelsea be title rivals this season? I'm not sure. They haven't been at all any time in this career mode. It has always been Liverpool, it always has been maybe Manchester United, it's never been Chelsea, but maybe they'll be that today, maybe they'll be that this season, with a strong side, and I'm sure a strong side they put out today against us. So this is the Chelsea side. Kepa is back in goal, back five: Valverde, Romero, Skriniar, Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Kai Havertz and Artur in the midfield two, and then it's Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner and Christian Pulisic in the front three. On the bench, Mendy, Cash, Baku, Lukaku, Walker-Peters and N'Golo Kante and Borja. And I tell you what, I am a little bit worried about Timo Werner. Always seems to play well against us. So Manchester City versus Chelsea, it's live from Stamford Bridge. Werner straight away, good save by Edison. Oh, Cancelo dives in to block that one. He does win it back off Artur, but not a good start, you'd say. Not a good start. And the pass was just not right. Werner into Havertz. Again, Chelsea looking behind, and they are in behind. And here's Christian Pulisic, and he's running away. And we've got 2 or 3 defenders trying to get to Pulisic, and he's cracked the post, and Esbrand puts it behind for a corner. How's Pulisic not scored there? I don't know. We haven't got the pace at the back sometimes, have we? Haven't quite got the pace at the back. Cross comes in. Edison catches that one. Edison through to Grealish. He'll counter Manchester City. It's brilliant. Well, Jack Grealish is so much better than that. And Chelsea come away with it. Havertz, Werner. Havertz giving away to Grealish. Grealish into Alexander Isak. 1-0 Manchester City. Well, if you make a mistake like that, Chelsea, we might, make our own mistakes. Grealish might not play that killer pass. Isak might not miss, score a chance. But you can't do it every time. Eventually, we will punish you. And we do punish you. Giving away to Jack Grealish here by Kai Havertz, was it? Simple ball through to Isak as the defence split for Chelsea, and a wonderful finish. Wonderful finish from Isak. His first goal of the season. 1-0. It's a shame he got injured towards the end of last season and didn't become our top scorer in the Premier League. He's working hard to try and win it back. Havertz, Elvedi, Werner dropping deep. That's what causes us problems really, when the strikers drop deep, the centre-backs got no one to mark. Wide to Chilwell. Too easy inside Cancelo. Artur with a chance, good save by Edison. Surely he's got that quality of pass to Phil Foden, which he has. Grealish, let's give it to Foden. Foden, back to Grealish, into Cole Palmer, and it's straight at Kepa, but that was good football again. Just couldn't capitalise on it with the finish. Diaz in there, good save from Kepa. What a save from Kepa with the leg. Cancelo down and back to Wilson Esbrand. Foden. Grealish. Grealish again. Grealish. Grealish. Isak. 2-0 Manchester City. Twice Grealish had a chance to pull that one back. They blocked the first pass, not the second one. Grealish gets a second assist of the game. And Alexander Isak gets his second goal of the game. 2-0 we lead West Ham, and now we've threw it away nearly against West Ham. We threw it away nearly against Juventus. We can't afford to do it against Chelsea yet. 2-0 we do lead. 2 chances at that one. Havertz's marking's terrible in the box. And Isak's got 2 in 2 now, and just like that, he's back scoring. 2-0 Manchester City, 44 minutes gone. Cancelo. Oh, he's meant to call Palmer. Why did you not go back to call, Joao? And that is half time. 2-0, we do lead. Good performance. Really good performance. Havertz. Havertz still. Pulisic. Werner. Havertz! 2-1. Good finish. Concede again. I'm not watching that again. Just watched them there, the defence, didn't we? Couldn't get tight to them for whatever reason. We concede again. It's only 1 goal. Yes, it's less than last season where we conceded 3 and 4, but I want the clean sheets, guys. Good run from Joao. Into Palmer. Palmer with a chance. Oh, it's over the bar by Cole. He's got to be scoring, really. Torres with a foot in. Torres sticks with him. Pulisic still. Away from Torres. Werner. Chelsea getting the box. They've got a chance here. Ederson tips it onto the crossbar. Wow. Corner for Chelsea. What is going on sometimes with our defence? Goalkeeper especially. Ederson's a bit hit and miss, isn't he, really? Pulisic. Grealish not even with him. Havertz. Edge of the box, Elvedi. Ball given away to Bellingham. Jesus round the corner to Jack Grealish. Manchester City counter. Look at the pace of Baku. Back heel into N'Golo Kante. Riddle Baku. He has with a good foot in. Pulisic. Werner, good save from Ederson. Kante still alive here. Pulisic, good save from Ederson again. Well played, Ederson. Corner ball for Chelsea. Trying to get it back to 2-2 here. Blocked by Phil Foden. Another corner for Chelsea here. Riddle Baku's made a difference. This one here. Diaz should do well with that one, which he does do. Foden into Grealish. Bellingham. Foden. Cancelo. Bellingham. Isak on the volley. Alexander Isak wide the post. Gonna go back here to Rodri. Might fall to Bellingham here. It does do. Bellingham pulls it back to Dusan Vlahovic, giving away to Foden. Isak for the hat-trick. Oh, it's wide by Isak. Oh, how have we not scored more goals here today? Shooting boots are not on at the moment, not like last season. I hope we haven't used up all our goals last season. Missed so many chances. And that is full time. A 2-1 win against Chelsea means we do get 3 points. Another 2-1 win, yes. But the shooting boots have gone missing. Could have been 4 or 5-1 that one. And we give them a chance all the time to get back in it. Luckily, the defence is pretty strong. Full time, Manchester City 2, Chelsea 1. 3 points away at Stamford Bridge, and that ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I hope you like the new signs that we've made in Bellingham and Torres, and one more possibly to come in just before the end of the transfer window in the next episode. We'll see you guys next time.